What's going on over here is second time I've had the engine out of the frame. First time was a broken head stud, and there's a video about that, but I could not get the stud out. It broke down below the case. I welded nuts on, I drilled, I ground it down with Dremel carbide bits. Ended up taking it to a machine shop and spent 400 bucks, and they pulled all the studs out and put an insert in and, you know, did the thing. At the time, that was 2 years ago or something like that. At the time, I checked the galley plug on the crankshaft and it was flush. This go around, I'm putting in the 955 kit and I checked the galley plug on the crankshaft and it's out. So it can happen when it happens. It's just going to happen, and I can show you so you know what you're looking for. Let me get a light. So if you look right here, this is crank, this is case, there's bearing right there, and that thing's sticking in right here. See how it moves? That's your oil galley plug. So it's loose, and what it happens is, you can see right here, it's got a groove in it, and it's rubbing up against the side of this bearing assembly. Now it hasn't caused any damage yet, but it could happen that this thing can't rotate anymore because it's got a groove in it, and it's just going to sit there and rub up against this. And what's going to happen is you'll get little shavings in your oil filter, your strainer every once in a while. But what I'm worried about is a chunk of this coming off, getting in the bearing, damaging the bearing, and then ruining everything. But since we're where we are right now, just gonna take everything apart and replace this and not have to worry about it anymore. Is it gonna be a pain in the ass? Absolutely. Am I looking forward to it? Not at all. But that's where we are. And I don't know nothing about these things, but they're not moving, so that's good. They're just gonna warp them. So I ordered a galley plug. It's on the way too. Just, you know, add it to the list of things that have to be fixed. I'm probably gonna have to build some sort of holder thingy for all of this as it goes along, but for now I can get most of this stuff off without it. And I think that I could probably just prop it up with some 2x4 blocks to set it on when it's time. It looks like 2x4s will clear everything as it happens to go around, so you know, we'll do that when we get to it. So first, where's this third? I don't know. Two shout outs, one to Desmo Works. He's already done this before for us. And the second is to Andy with Andy's Motorcycle Obsession. He's done it for us. Both made great videos. Desmo Works does all of the math for shimming and everything. Andy uses a dial gauge and does it that way. any way you do it, you got to put it together, measure it, take it apart, shim it, put it back together, measure it again. It's a pain. It's such a pain. Working on the assembly line, didn't pin that galley plug into the crankshaft, and so here we are. I'm not saying it's happening to yours, but it's happening to yours. It's just, you know, one of those things. Sorry. I'll try to do cleaning off camera this time. I can't be 100% sure. So you have to take this off first. We're going to take everything off the left side of the motor, and then we take everything off the right side of the motor, and then we flip the motor over and we split the motor apart, and then basically we're done. This is a big 30mm nut. If you don't have an impact wrench, I highly recommend you go buy one. This is from Lowe's. They're $100. Comes with a battery. Spins this puppy right off. It's got 3 different torque settings on it, so you can basically torque everything back on with the Ugga Dugga. Otherwise, you have to have a special tool to hold this on. And then all of this will come off and get cleaned. Mark your timing marks first. There's a timing mark here that points to a thing here. I already took a picture of it. I don't think I can take this off anymore because I fixed this and now it's too big to slide through unless I cut it all apart. Let me get some bags and start bagging shit up. Circlip, starter gear, starter's already gone. Asshole. Shims on either side. Make sure you get both of those. And this goes in a bag. Okay, it says take this off next. These have to line up when you put them back on. So it's going to spin off like that. And there's a key. No shims on this one. No shims on that one. So there's little punches and big punches and all sorts of in-betweens. We'll worry about holding stuff when we got to put it back on. Woodruff key, don't lose it. No shim in there. No. Okay. Maybe I do. Let me check, because we have to go switch to a different section. Because, you know, Ducati. I don't think I did that. So this is going to pull off. Take this out. Hey, take this out. Pull this off. Put this back. Don't want anything to drop out. Check your bearings and stuff. Now, once we take off this, and then we do that. This is the hard one. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself, but that all still has to come off. But they want the, I'm trying to follow the order of the book, but it's in different chapters because, you know, Ducati. So this has to come off. This is the oil pressure, what's it called? Oil pressure relief valve. Oil pressure relief valve. Motherfucker was Loctited the fuck in there. Spring. Plunger. And that's it. Neutral safety switch. What the? That was kind of loose. And there's a ball. A ball that will roll away. So make sure you hold on to it. So this dude on the internet says I don't have to take all this off because I can just take all of this and then this will pop off. That's a pretty good overhead shot. You're welcome. So in theory, I just walk around and take all of these out, and then I should be able to pick this up without losing anything. I think. I don't know. I've never done this before. that big a deal. Oh, that's different engine. Okay, got it. So what, now it just lifts off? Something's happening. Oh shit. That was dumb. Where did this big bastard fall off of? Okay. Went like that. Right here. And here. So it went right here. What the fuck? That was a little frightening. Sorry. I still think I'm going to have to take this off. Put it over there. See, it's full of schmutz down here. There's all sorts of aluminum shavings from this thing. This is the motherfucker right here. You see, it just spins the fuck out. There's no Loctite. It's not pinned. It's made out of aluminum and steel that heats differently. So I guess you could clean the grooves out on that with some carb cleaner or something. Put this back in. Drive it in with a chisel and then pin it a couple times. Look, now I don't want to come out. Sorry, I'm mostly just staring at stuff and thinking. So I gotta get this oil out of here and clean all of this up. This is gonna be in my way the entire time. There ain't no way I can flip that back over without dumping everything off, which means I gotta flip this over to put it on there, which is fine. I'm all for greasing stuff up, but you just don't leave it sitting in there. It's not doing anything. And there's even more in here. I don't think anything else is going to fall out. There's nothing left on this side to fall out. It's all stacked up where it belongs over here. So what I want to do is pour this oil out down there. I can do it. I can do it. I'm doing it now. Okay. It's not that heavy. It's 20 pounds maybe. Sorry kids. Oh, those are big people words. baffle system, I think. It probably wasn't designed to last 30 years. As you can see, it's all brittle, jacked up. Pieces of it everywhere. Not that I mind, but I kind of mind. So really what I want is to get all of this in that case. That's what I really want. Just because. It'd be lighter, easier to do it. I just don't understand why this thing wouldn't fucking pull the fuck out earlier. It can't be pinned in there. Honest. It's not. Okay. If I take this off, this off. These are two different sizes. No, they're not. Okay, good. Even better. So now, the easy way is to pull this. Let's pull this drum. Yes. Now what I want to do is I'm going to go over there and see, can I put this bag on? Well, I need to clean this off first. Sorry, I get a little distracted. I should really go to bed, because nothing but bad decisions happen this late. And I'm full of bad decisions when it's this late. You know what? I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to cover this. I'm going to go cover that. And I'm going to take a shower, go to bed, relax, and I'll clean this tomorrow. I got a new galley plug coming. I found a internal gasket kit for this that'll go back in here, because if you don't, then there's this shim thing. So what I'm going to do is put the gasket back in, then the shims are the same and they won't matter. If I don't go, I will be out here all night cleaning shit. And I can just do it tomorrow. Let me check. Alright. I'm out. I don't know where this episode's going to end yet. But we'll pick it up when we pick it up. Y'all take care.